Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we've got the Victory Kraken MK2 up here on the bench. We're going to take a look inside just to see what's going on. I've got to figure out a way to keep this because I really like the way it sounds. Man, is it nice. So I'll have to do some wiggly giggly, finagly somewhere, scrounge up the dough. Anyway, we've got the input transformer right here. Look at those wires, all nicely bundled, tied together, twisted. Very nice, nice and neat, although it is really tight. But once you pop those zip ties, everything springs out, springs loose, and you've got some room to work in there. But this is the input side of things for the power. Anyway, rectification down there with those diodes. And then we've got SAMWA capacitors, which are of very high quality. That's nice to see, and it's rated at 500 working volts, well above the 400 or so volts DC that might be rattling around in this. So that's nice. Some big sandstone resistors. This one over here, the larger one, the 7-watt one, mounted up off the board. Like I've talked about before, it's always nice to see those up off the board so air can get in and circulate around. The solder is a little dull looking, and I think it's probably lead-free, which they tried to do in California for a while and it just did not work out. So once again, we're able to get lead solder 60/40 stuff in California. But I have had to work with that lead-free stuff in the past, and it is no fun. Kind of hard to work with. Interesting little gizmo right here, attached to a nice power or heat sink all the way around it. Probably a voltage regulator on the DC side of things. Large 1/8 watt, 1/4 watt resistors. Around. Don't see anything smaller than that, which is nice. Output transformer over here, back to our speaker outs right there, and we've got a 16 and or 216 or 2/8 with those 3 output jacks. Over here we've got the effects loop and more SAMWA capacitors back here. Large resistors. It's there's a lot going on. Still a lot you could do in here to yourself to see if if you should have a problem. There's a lot of little transistors, and those can all be tested on the board. Legs are up high enough that you could get your meter leads in there. One curious thing is this LM339 back here, which is a 4-channel voltage comparator. Have no idea what it might be for, but it's there. And back in here, you've got a bunch of switches for assigning the master 1 to the crunch channel and or master 2 to the gain channel, and or just letting them be independent. You've also got a presence adjustment back here, and you've got a bass adjustment back there. Anyway, not too much out of the ordinary. Again, lots of little transistors in and around down here. It's nice that quad comparator is in a socket. Could be that they're only using 1 of the 4. All right, but like I said again, really like the sound of this. So I'm gonna have to end up selling something. All right, we'll do a video on some tones, but well, this will do for now. Catch you next time.